Alright, welcome back to a very early morning start today, and we're getting an early start because we've got an absolute ton of work to do. But the good news is we're bringing in help. So this is undoubtedly is going to be the longest video on the channel so far, because today we're putting in black-eyed peas, green beans, more squash, cucumbers, peppers, and a monster patch of corn across the creek. Sadly, I'm going to go ahead and say that with this much work going on and with this many people working, I did miss out on filming several parts of it, but we'll just scoot on through what I did get and make a day of it, starting with the green beans. So as you can see here, everything's looking pretty good, and we'll have even more filled in by the end of the day, so stick around and we'll knock this planning out. So, one thing to note here in the beans is that with all the grass that you saw me weed eating at the beginning, well, the tiller can't handle all that being bound up on the tines, so you're going to see me raking all of that grass into the middle of the path, in between the rows of the beans, just to make it easier for tilling. Also, with the rows for the beans being in between these posts, it's going to make it really difficult to lay the rows out with the tiller, so I'm going to be doing that by hand with a hoe. So, go ahead and get these 2 rows ready and let Mama drop the bean seed. Alright, so we're finished with the beans, and now we're heading over just a little bit, and we're prepping another area. It's going to be our 3rd patch of yellow squash. Squash. We stagger the planting times of each patch out so that they come in at different times, and it's going to allow the squash to harvest a lot longer. So after your first patch is played out, you still got more coming in. And it's a good way to guarantee a longer harvest, and it guarantees we've got more to bring to the market throughout the year. So you'll notice here shortly that when the planting begins, I'm pretty much absent for the whole part of it, and that's because at the time that the squash was being planted, Dad and I are across the creek. We're putting the row cutter on the tractor, and we're laying out the rows for the big patch of sweet corn we're planting, and that'll be at the end of the video, towards the end of the video. So also, after the planting is finished for the squash, you're going to see a little flyover, and as we do it, you're going to see our current scarecrow, and you're also going to see that we've already got yellow squash ready. I mean, there's a couple of them that could be picked. There's still some that are a little small, but we've got squash ready right now to come off the vine, and we're still planting squash. So it's a good testament to staggering out your planting times and always having something coming in. plot that we're going to be planting of sweet corn, and it's a combination of Silver Queen and I believe it's Ambrosia. I think the peaches and cream that we planted is what's in the back behind the beans that we have in the other field, but I could have mixed up the Ambrosia and peaches and cream. But anyway, it's sweet corn guaranteed, and this whole thing is going to be either to put up in the freezer or to sell at the market, unless the roaming bear that we have gets in it and just completely wipes it out. It's been known to sit in the middle of a patch and just eat it up. So we'll see what happens this year. If nothing else, I have a great video to show you of what a bear can do to some sweet corn patches. Alright, so I almost missed an ideal learning opportunity. I had to come back because I wanted to point this out. Now, down here in the valley, everybody uses, it's kind of like a joint attachments. If you need harrows, plows, grader box, row cutter, anything you need for your tractor, it's all parked over here in this side field. So today we needed the row cutter, which you just saw we were running on the tractor, and the row cutter was attached to the neighbor's tractor, which, you know, he was cutting rows with it, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. So Dad and I come over here to take it off. Well, we got about 2 minutes into taking it off and realized we were in trouble, and let me show you why. If you remember, I did the video about the bees and how we love the bees and the honeybees are great. Well, let me introduce you to the bees that we don't like. If you can see, let me zoom in, that is not a honeybee nest. Dang, that is a yellow jacket's nest. It's a type of hornet, not a honeybee. Now those little, I'm not going to curse, those little jerks right there, as you can see, anybody that had come out here and jumped on this tractor, started it up, they'd be in trouble. So yeah, about the time we started to get that attachment off of this tractor, we got swarmed. And no one got stung, thank God, because man, that would have been nasty. But here it is. What is it? Today is the 7th day of June. These buggers have already got, what, softball size, give or take, nests. And you know, we need the tractor, so we're definitely going to wipe that out. Somebody will come back at night. You don't want to mess with them during the day. They're aggressive, they're angry. But I guess had I been filming while we were trying to take that attachment off, it would have been an interesting thing to add to the video. But I just wanted to show the difference. I mean, everybody talks, we love bees. We absolutely love bees. But these right here, we don't like them at all. And we're going to make sure they know just how much we don't like them later. All right, well, here we are. Everybody on the corn patch together, just trying to close out the day. Pretty much just a massive joint effort to get it finished. Sadly, towards the end of this part, my camera ran out of juice on the planting, and I didn't realize, but you get to see the majority of the lengthy process of just laying seed, laying fertilizer, and covering. It's, you know, it doesn't change a whole lot towards the end of the video, but this is, I think it was 19 full rows, and then there's a few partial rows up top, so it's going to be a lot of corn. Hoping to get quite a harvest out of it, because last year it was a really popular item at the market and in the freezer.
All right, so just got out of the sun. I'm gonna bring you down here and show you what has always been one of the best parts about living down in the valley. It's without a doubt one of the things I miss the most. Whoop, gotta get through the little picnic ground. But this is one of the best things about living down here when we used to. It didn't matter how hot you got. You came to the creek afterwards and cooled off. So I'm definitely gonna do that before I head home. Whoa! Hopefully I'll bust my butt and stay in here. But yeah. I miss this, I really do. We got a fish nest right here. There's another one upstream, and it's absolutely covered with I don't know what the technical thing is, but we always called them horny heads. They got the silver plate on top of their head. But I might walk up there in a minute and take a peek at them. But anyway, this is oh yeah, you can see it's cold, especially after you've been in the hot sun all day. Oh Lord, it's cold. But I gotta do it. I gotta cool off. So hang on, let me get down here in the deeper spot. Well, that is the deepest spot. All right. So out of the way. Whew. I guess I'm gonna take everybody with me. Let's go. Ah! Oh Lord, it's colder than I thought. Whew. I'm not hot now. Oh. This is another part to the peaceful part of Peaceful Valley Outdoors and Peaceful Valley Farms. There ain't nothing like sitting down here in the creek, just hanging out. I'm thinking one day I'm gonna need to hike the creek. That's something I used to do all the time when I was younger. Because there's some beautiful spots down through there that you wouldn't know about unless you hike it. Oh, I feel better. Feel better. Hang on. Oh. Whew. Oh. Yeah, that was cold. All right, hey, I'm gonna walk up here and take a peek at all these little fishes, and then might call it a day after that. Head home so I can get ready for work. All right, here's another semi-deep spot. Nice calm water. Now, it used to be all kinds of trout and stuff hold over in here. Of course, I don't see any right now. Of course, I am right in the middle of it. And they're pretty skittish. Oh, that's nice and deep. All right, so we're getting up on it. You can see the red from here. Look at all the little guys. All right, hang on. I don't want to disturb them too much. They got like a little double mound here. Let's see if I can't. Oh, a couple of them go. I'm gonna see if I can't get down here and we'll have a talk with them. Get to know them.
Well, there you have it. A lot of work and just a little bit of play here at the end. Sadly, like I said, I miss filming the black eyed peas and the cucumbers going in, but they're planted and they're planted well. So this is going to conclude the largest part of planting in the fields. So in the coming weeks, I hope to bring something new to the channel instead of. I love doing the gardens and stuff like that, but I'd like to get out and do some other things too. But it's been a blast. So if you enjoyed hanging out or if you learned anything, feel free to leave a like or a comment. I love comments. And at the time of recording this, I think we're on 93, 94 subscribers. We're on the cusp of 100 subscribers. So if you would, go ahead and help push us over that edge. And a big thank you to everyone. And as always, make sure you come back. There's always going to be more. And until then, just have a great day.